YouTube, it's Free to Fro here once again to deliver some hair care knowledge. Today I'm going to talk about the benefits of using wooden hair tools as opposed to plastic and metal hair tools. I know a lot of you guys may think that plastic hair tools are the way to go because they're cheaper and they're more available, but they do some horrible things to your hair. And I'm here to discuss how wooden hair tools have changed my hair and the benefits that I've noticed since I started using them. So today I'm going to discuss how plastic tools can damage your hair and how wooden hair tools can improve your hair growth. Plastic hair tools, they stop your hair from growing in a variety of ways, and I'm going to discuss that in this video today. So I want to start this video off by discussing the plastic and metal hair tools that we were all taught to use since we were a kid. If you have natural hair, you were taught that, if you pick it out, it's the way to go. You always have to pick your hair, which is the case, but you shouldn't be using these metal tools for a variety of reasons. Like, look at the end of this. Look at these ends. If you can see, these ends are pretty sharp. They're almost like little pointers, like the end of a nail. When you put this in your hair, you're scratching and damaging your scalp. When you damage your scalp like this, it's harder for those hair follicles to come out of your scalp, and your hair growth is slowed. On top of that, these plastic and metal hair tools, they generate static electricity in your hair. And static electricity is damaging in a variety of ways. The first reason why is that when you have static electricity in your hair, it causes your hair to frizz. When you frizz your hair up, you have flyaway hairs. Your hair is harder to manage, it's harder to style. You can't get your hair to look the way you want it to look. On top of that, static electricity, it causes your split ends to get worse. It causes your split ends to repel against each other more. It widens the division between those two split ends. And over time, your hair is going to break apart. When your hair breaks, obviously, it's not going to grow. And the final reason why the static electricity is so damaging to your hair is that it raises your cuticle layers. Think of your cuticle layers as a doorway. If the door is open, things can get in, things can get out. What we want to put in our hair is water. When the door is always open, guess what? Water may be able to get in, but as easily as it got in, it's going to get out just as quickly. So you're going to have dry hair if you use metal and plastic tools for a long period of time. So, to summarize, these are bad for your hair because they cause frizz. Frizz makes it harder for your hair to be styled and to be managed. On top of that, these sharp ends, they scratch our scalp, making it harder for our scalp to allow our hair follicles to emerge. And the final reason is that it raises our cuticle layers. With the cuticle layer door being open all the time, things are able to get in, things are able to get out, moisture doesn't stay in your hair, and as a result of that, you feel like your hair is extremely dry. Now let's talk about the saviors, what you should be using in your hair. A wooden hair pick, a wooden wide tooth comb, a wooden fine tooth comb. Now let's just make the first comparison right here. Look at this. Your eyes will tell you everything you need to know. Rounded ends, sharp ends. What are these rounded ends doing in your hair? They massage your scalp. When your scalp's getting massaged, it promotes blood flow to your scalp. What this blood flow is doing is delivering all those nutrients from the foods that you eat into your hair strands, and this will promote hair growth. On top of that, these rounded ends aren't going to scratch your scalp and they're not going to cause damage. Another benefit of these wooden tools is that they are insulators, meaning they do not generate static electricity. Now, what that means is that your hair is not going to break apart as easily. You won't get as many split ends, and your cuticle layers won't be open all the time, which means that your moisture levels will be at a more ideal level. You won't have the doorway open all the time. You'll be able to keep moisture in your hair more easily. Another great thing about these wooden hair tools is that they distribute sebum oil throughout your hair strands. And if you've watched my previous videos, you know how important sebum oil is for our hair. Sebum oil creates a protective layer over our hair that traps moisture inside our hair strands, and moisture helps your hair grow. On top of that, wooden hair tools are just more durable. They aren't going to break as easily as metal tools do. You really shouldn't be having to force and pull at your hair, but if you are, I promise you this is going to break before this will. Alright, these are also just easier at detangling your hair. They're gentler on your hair. You notice that this has a wider tooth than some plastic combs or picks. I mean, you compare this. This has a very wide tooth. It's gonna glide in your hair more easily. One, because the teeth are wider. Two, because you have more sebum oil in your hair. Your hair is more lubricated. When it's more lubricated, it's easier to tangle. And when it's easier to tangle, you're not going to be pulling hair out of your scalp left and right. Those are just a couple of reasons why I transitioned to using wooden hair tools. Now, I know some of y'all may be a little concerned about the price. This set here cost me $12 on Amazon. I'll link in the description. I'll put a link in the description to these tools so you guys can purchase them. This wooden hair pick cost me $12. All in all, $24 to save your hair and grow your hair more. Worthy investment, if you ask me. So I suggest you guys make that transition, because these tools are better for your hair than these metal ones. The metal ones are just going to damage your hair. The metal ones aren't as durable. You're going to have to buy more of them over time. The metal ones don't help your hair produce its natural oils. Those natural oils are going to reduce dandruff. It's going to make your hair a healthier environment. So you need to make this transition as soon as possible, ladies and gentlemen. If you want better hair, wooden tools are just the way to go. There you guys go. Those are my reasons for using wooden hair tools. Ever since I started using wooden hair tools, I just noticed my hair feels more lubricated and moisturized. The oils that I put into my hair and the ones that are naturally produced by my scalp actually stay inside my hair. When I was using plastic hair tools, I felt like my hair was very dry, and it was also very hard to detangle. I felt like it was a fight just to get that pick through my hair. And it hurt a lot too, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, these sharp ends are no joke. They will damage your scalp over time. And if you use a pick, you know what I'm talking about. I hope you guys make this transition to wooden hair tools. I love to hear your thoughts. Tell me how has wooden hair tools affected your hair growth? Have you guys noticed positive changes? Have you noticed negative changes? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below, because the information can benefit someone else. It can also benefit me. And if you think that plastic and metal tools are the way to go, you feel like what I said in this video is a bunch of nonsense, tell me that. I'm always looking for new ideas, guys. We can help each other grow. So share your thoughts with me. I'd love to hear them. Follow me on Instagram, Free to Fro. I'm always posting hair growth tips on there. I'm trying to reach out to new people, start a conversation, because we can always learn from each other. So I hope you guys learned something from me today. I'm out. Have a good one.